Hello everyone, in this video what we are going to see is pagination, and we are going to achieve pagination with the help of do until loop. If you are new to our channel, hit subscribe. Your subscription will motivate me to produce more video in better quality. I have created this logic app. If you don't know how to create a logic app, please watch my introduction video about it. And here I have set the trigger type as recurrence with frequency of 3 months. Based upon your requirement, you can change the interval and frequency. As of now, I'm going with the maximum frequency. Now, this is the API which we are going to call. Initially, we are in page 1, and here in response as well, if you see page 1, and the total number of pages is 2. So there are 2 pages. Let's go to page 2. And here if you see, we are in page 2 and we are getting different response from page 2. What we are going to do is, from our logic app, we are going to call both the pages, and this concept we call it as pagination. Let me go to page 1. Okay, what we are going to do is, let me copy this and I'm going to logic app. I'm going to call our API from our logic app, and I'm going to parameterize this page part. So in order to parameterize, first let me create a variable. Go under built-in and look for variables, initialize variable. Let me provide a name to the variable, and let me provide the task name, and the type is going to be integer. The initial value we are going to provide as 1 because it is starting from page 1. Now we are going to add a loop. Just click on add action, and you can go under built-in, or you can just use this option from here itself, control. Under control you have various loops. For each we have already covered in a separate video, and for this video just select until. This is do until. Here we will give this value later. As of now, just click add, and here we need to provide the logic to call our API. So just select it, and here go with HTTP. You can find this under built-in as well. Just select it, and here under action just select HTTP. Here you have an option to provide the method type. You have various method over here. Our API is a get method, so I'm just selecting it, and let me provide the URL. This page number we are going to parameterize later. As of now, just leave as it is. And now if you have some authentication, you can just select it, select this parameter, and you can provide the value. There is no authentication mechanism for this API, so I'm not going to provide it. And the next step is just click add action, and what we are going to do is, we are going with parse JSON. Select this. With the parse JSON only we are going to parse the dynamic part. So how to do that, let me show. First select parse JSON, and what is the content? The content is going to be whatever we are getting in the HTTP, the body of it. So I'm just selecting it, which means this complete JSON will be getting it over there. Now the schema, we need to provide the schema, the column, and what is the data type of it. So simply just copy it, and here you will find an option like use sample payload to generate the schema, so which will automatically generate the schema. So what we are going to do is, let me paste the sample JSON and click on done, and if you see here, it automatically generated the schema page, what is, and this is of type integer. Likewise you have everything over here. Now after adding parse JSON, you can add logic to save this response to Cosmos DB, SQL DB, or even to a blob. So you can add a task below, but for this video we are not going to do it. I am simply showing how pagination works. And now we are going to parameterize everything whatever we discussed earlier. Just click on this do, and we need to say till when we need to keep on iterating this loop, right? So how to specify it? Just select it, and here just scroll down, you will find parse JSON. Let me go to our API. What we need to do is, we are in page 1. Let me go to page 2. Till this page number is equal to the total number of pages, we need to keep on iterating, right? So let me go here. Page is equal to total page. Till then it will keep on iterating. Okay. Now just remember whatever we have given here. Just click on this arrow button and you will find whatever the task we have given. And let me jump over here. Here we have given us page 1. If you just run this, it will be still page 1 in every call, and this loop won't get end, right? Because this is going to be page 1, and for page 1 the value is not going to be page, and the total page won't be equal, and it will keep on looping, right? So we need to parameterize the page part. Let me select this. Let me remove 1. We have already created a variable for page number, right? Initially the value is 1, so let me select it, and initial value is 1, but for every loop we need to increment, right? So in order to do an increment, let me select and add action. Here go for variables, you will find increment variable. Just select this, which variable you want to increment. Page number by value 1 or 2 or 5, we need to increment by 1. For every iteration we need to increment by 1. So what will happen? Initially the page number is going to be 1, and here it will call page number 1, and it will parse the JSON, and here it will increment the page number to 2, and it will go to do until, and it will check whether it is getting satisfied or not. Likewise it will keep on iterating. Now let's save and run. Okay, it got completed, and here if you see, it got iterated twice. In the first call I have selected HTTP, the page number is 1, and here input page number is 1, and it increment the page by 2. Now it will go to second loop. For second loop the page value is going to be 2, and it will go here, it will increment by 1, and the current value is 3, which will make this loop failure, right? And that's it. I'll be providing the code part of this particular logic app in our Telegram channel, so please do join our Telegram group, so that what you can do is simply just copy the JSON and paste it over here in your logic app, and you can just refer it, or you can simply open the JSON and you can refer whatever the expression we have given here. And that's it on this video. Thank you for watching. Super thanks is now enabled on our channel. If you wish to contribute, you can do so. If you find this video helpful, please do subscribe. Follow me on LinkedIn to stay connected. Thank you. Bye bye.